The Amazon buy box. This is an interesting piece of real estate. When you click add to cart, it's not always the product you're intending on buying. It could be, say something like buy from other sellers. And this came to mind because a lot of times Amazon sellers won't be working on something that's like a unique brand, like that vitamin company or the hats or whatever. They might be selling an item that's a commodity that they might not really be building brand for. So I recently talked about where I needed to buy a latch for a washing machine. For me, that's a commodity item. I wasn't necessarily looking for a specific brand. I was looking for something that worked, that was reliable, and had a decent review. And that came up because I was talking about the images. But this is important because if you are selling something that's a little bit more of a commodity, you really want to win in the buy box. And you want to think about your commodity item. And I know that sounds kind of harsh, but that's really what it is. When someone needs something like that dryer latch, they kind of want it fast. So this is where you're going to want to think about using FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, versus fulfilled by merchant, because of that delivery time. You want to think about having your price competitive because it says available from other sellers. And if there's a lower price, depending on what the item is, someone might go for it. So you want to make sure you have high seller ratings, the good imagery, and competitive pricing. Because if you get into a battle in that buy box, you don't want to lose there. That buyer is at the final step. This is not an area of extreme expertise for me. It's more coming from the perspective as a consumer. But really think about that. I've sold things that are unique brands versus that kind of commodity item like the dryer latch or screws or something like that, where I haven't had to get into those sort of buy box battles. I haven't had to deal with someone selling my product on Amazon, which is great. But you want to make sure you're in stock. You really want to consider using FBA and really consider your pricing and be as competitive as possible in that buy box situation. I hope this short video helps, and talk to you soon. Bye.